welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shayla. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, just as the title says, I don't really know what I'm doing. So we're just gonna jump into it and just do some crafting, whatever comes to my mind. I have a few ideas, but in the event that, we take a left turn somewhere, don't want y'all being surprised. I did actually make this. I wanted to show y'all. So I'm getting ready for a little train on Whatnot, which is where I sell kind of my handcrafted goods. And I'm on an artist trading card train, if you will. That's what they call it. And so I started making some things for that, but I thought this one was just so cute. And yes, that was the name of this recipe. So I kept it as is because I thought it was pretty funny. And then we have some little, I don't know what you call this, something for texture. But yeah, I was just having some fun. So I just thought I'd show you that just as a warm up. But I do have some ideas. I have this little folder. It's a file folder, or was a part of a file folder that I cut up, and I kind of want to use it. So I'm thinking I'm going to just collage on the top of it, and then maybe we'll put something inside of it. I don't know. So I think that's what I'm going to be working with today. So let's see. I guess let's start with the inside. I think the inside, I just want to cover it, like in 2 sheets of paper, so it's like pretty uniform. I do have this. I tried my hand-knit lace coffee dyeing. It didn't turn out so well. I think I mentioned this in another video, but maybe we can just cover it because I think it's really pretty as a background. So let's put some glue on here. And let me get my fabulous little glue book. Or part of glue book. It's just some book page of some sort, but that way if I go over the edges I don't get it all over my mat, which as you can tell my mat is dirty anyways, but that just means I've been working hard over here. So I'm gonna be using this glue stick, but I do also have this I got from Amazon. It works really well. I will say the one thing, if you are looking at this, because it is a pricey glue, and I'm glad I tried it. I think I would probably get it again, or maybe try I know there's like the art glitter glue that a lot of people use. I have noticed for paper that is old and brittle, sometimes this seeps through and you can see your glue lines, which is not ideal. So I try and use it on newer like scrapbook type paper, or just paper I know that's not very crumbly and old. So just a tip there in case you were looking at it, but also looking at the price tag, if you know what I mean. So yeah, we're just going to glue this. Hopefully I'm in frame. Hopefully you can see it. I'm sure you'll let me know if you can't. And maybe we'll turn this into like a little folio. I think that's the idea here. So I'm just going to glue the heck out of it. And I do love this glue stick. If you're ever on the fence about a glue stick. Let's do this side. We're just going to plop it down. I'm not going to think about it too much, because I'd like to get this done, if this is in fact what we're doing today. I'd like to get it done within an hour. I'm a slow crafter. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a slow crafter. Okay, making sure we got the edges really well. We might have to reinforce glue. Okay, now we're going to cut this. It is Monday for me. Right now I got all my grocery shopping done, so I'm feeling pretty accomplished. I even peeled, we like getting the rotisserie chickens. We'll just get one, and kind of eat it throughout the week with lunches or something. So I peeled that off of like the bone, because it is a whole chicken, and got that all prepped for the week. And then I also got a watermelon, so I actually picked a good watermelon this time. I feel like it's a hit or miss. for picking watermelons, but okay. I'm going to do my best to cut this. Here, okay, that works. I am not the greatest at cutting, I will say. But I hope if you are a dad, you had a good Father's Day. I know that just happened. I actually went yesterday with my mom. Yeah, because yesterday would have been Sunday for me. And we went to the Goodwill outlet. Hint, hint. A video will be coming on that one. So we had a good, you know, Father's Day, I will say. She is kind of both for me, if you know what I mean. Which that's okay. I wouldn't have it any other way. So yeah, we had a good time. I did find some treasures, which I'll be sharing with y'all. It was fun just to get out and get my hands dirty and do some shopping. And then, you know, today I did the more routine shopping. But yeah, I had a pretty, not busy, crazy weekend, but I did, on Saturday, my husband and I, we went out and got some food and drinks, and I finally met his friend from work, which, you know, he talks very highly of, and he was super nice. So I was like trying to be, I wouldn't say on my best behavior, but you know what I mean. Trying to make a good impression, because I know like that's a good friend of his, so hopefully I did okay. Oh well, he's married to me, he's chained to me, so I can care, but I guess I don't have to care that much. Okay, perfect. So we have that, and that's the inside here. Oop, I see a little peely-uppy. I'm just trying to get any spots that are not glued down. It's so funny. I feel like I always like get the glue pretty well, like, everywhere, and then lo and behold, there's still some spots. Okay, there we go. Much better. Perfect. That looks super cute. And I think I'll round this edge too at some point. But there we go. There's a few bubbles. That's okay. Whatever. This is for me. You know, it's okay. Also, the paper's crinkly, so I blame the paper. Okay, so we have the front, and then we have the inner part, and I need to cover this side. I have this really pretty, grab it. It is more of a brittle paper. It was the flyleaf page, which is basically the inner, you know, whenever you open a book, there's like that inner kind of decorative page. It's usually like one color or sometimes the color of the book. But it doesn't really like mean anything. This was from that. This is a flyleaf page. It is brittle. You see the birds in there though? How gorgeous. So I think I'm going to use that because I really like it. It's very pretty. And since it is slightly brittle, I will definitely be using this glue stick. We're just going to go for it. If it gets on my desk, oh well. I need to get on the baby wipe game. I always see people on YouTube cleaning their desk with baby wipes. So okay, I think she's glued. Oh no. All right, let's just, it would be nice if I could use like, well, it'll be okay. Either way. All right, let's just stick her down. And not like that. We'll just do right in the middle. How about that? Oh. See, I told you. She's brittle. All right. So I do have this overhang, so I'm going to fold it the other way just so I can see where my line is, and cut. like that. All right, let's trim her down. And if you don't have a file folder, you could definitely use like a cereal box or a snack box. I don't know what it is, but I guess because it's summer. I live in Texas, so it's hot. But I have been on a serious ice cream kick, which is not great, but c'est la vie, right? Sometimes you just need that, you know, nice cold ice cream. I need to be better about working out. I always tell my husband, because he's like, he will definitely work out like every day or every other day, which, you know, I fully praise him for all of his hard work, but I'm just crafty. I like to stay inside where it's cold. I don't want to sweat. I'm sure some of y'all can agree with me on that one. All right. I'm doing my best to cut here. I am notorious for not cutting straight lines, so we'll see how this goes. Okay. It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. It's fine. All right. These little creases that are difficult here. Okay. That looks pretty good, I would say. You can cut just a little bit. Very nice. Okay, so that's what the inside looks like, which I'm absolutely in love with. Very cute. And then we'll fold it back over. And we're going to decorate the front and the back. And then save these. We can use these for a collage. Since we're going to be doing some collage on the top part here, we can use some of these to incorporate it and tie it all together. But I am just going to start sticking things down. And I'm grabbing just scraps. So like these are just different scraps I have. That's pretty too. Oh, that's, look. It's the scrap. See? So cute. Okay. Do we want red? I think I'll go with blue because I have blue inside, like a different color blue. And then I might do a mixture of glitter glue, or what is this called? Paper glue. You know, I'll do a mixture of the glues. That should be like an ASMR. Swooshing glue around. All right, bring it up right to the edge. Here. Okay. Perfect. So there we go. Easy peasy. We could put a little, and we can tear it too. Don't be shy. You can tear things. We could put it right here maybe. I like that. So let's go with that. We'll do, or maybe I like that side better. It has a little more detail. Yeah, the coffee dyeing thing, I might just stick to regular coffee dyeing. Which I need to do. It's just like setting aside time for all of the things. Sometimes can get a lot. Okay, perfect. And you're like, but Shayla, what about, you know, right here? That's a weird line. Well, we can always layer, so that's okay. I'm not concerned about that. Ooh, I like this little pots and pans tricks. See if we can maybe we just put it right there. Okay. And this one, since it is older paper, I'm going to attempt to use a glue stick. You do want to be careful though that you don't tear your paper. So I just go kind of slowly. And also hold down like the paper so it doesn't pull it. Or at least that's the plan. All right, lift. And place it down. And hopefully this is like you can see it. Let me. Okay, I don't know. It just froze for a minute. Hopefully we're good. All right, there we go. So we have that. I was just trying to zoom you in so you can actually see what's going on. I have this cute little piece. Maybe we can put this somewhere. Thinking maybe right here. Or maybe right here. Okay, I don't know yet. This one might be a layering piece. But I have this little pretty piece. I think this is vintage wrapping paper. So we can definitely layer this. And I'm going to tear it just a smidge. Just so it has that rough kind of edge. See, this is my problem. I take too much time to figure out where it needs to go. Or do we like it right there? I mean, right there looks fine. We'll just do that. That's fine. And perfect. All right. And you can always use distress inks too, you know, to ink up the edges of your paper if you want a little more pop. So that looks pretty good. Okay, let's incorporate maybe some of this. Ooh, I kind of like that it's matchy-matchy on the bottom there. Not gonna lie, that's really cute. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of give it that little weird rough edge. Or torn edge, I mean. Perfect. And I think I want this to go on last, so let me finish doing this part. I have this piece. That's kind of cute. Because I have a little sliver right here of which maybe if we just place, we're just gonna go for it. We're not gonna think about it, because I always do this and then I feel like it turns out looking the same. It's not any crazier than if I were to think about it a lot. Okay, we'll do it like that, and that covers up that little piece. There we go. Perfect. And I'm just trying to use things that I, you know, have right next to me. One, so I don't have to go dig anywhere, but two, just to try and use up some of my scraps. Okay. This is from a Work Basket magazine. I can usually tell where the paper came from for the most part. Okay. And then, okay, so then I just need to cover this part. with something. I have map page. That's kind of cool. What else do I have? That's nice. I kind of like that. What if we just did that? Okay. I'm like, your silence says yes. Yeah, of course it does, because you're on the screen. Or I'm on the screen. I can make up my own rules. It's cool. Okay. And place. Very nice. Okay. And now we're going to have to do a little bit of trimming just because I could still put that there, which still looks good. Maybe we should. Maybe we'll go ahead and do it. Okay. Let me glue this. All right. And this just kind of will tie it all back together. Make it uniform, as they call it. Perfect. All right, there we go. So now, oh, I gotta zoom out a little bit. So now I'm just going to trim it a little bit here. And for that, we'll flip it on the inside. And do a little trim. Perfect. And we'll flip it this way. Okay. And we gotta do this little divot. And like, if you didn't want to bother with the divots and stuff, you could just trim your folder to where it's just flat. So it's just whatever your preference is. I still want it to kind of look like a folder, so I'm gonna keep it. Okay. All right. Okay, let's scoot everything out of the way. So we have the inside here, flip it, and then this is the front that we're looking at. Very cute. See how it kind of blends at the bottom? I love that. And we can always ink it up. We probably will, like the edges and things like that. So that way it looks a little more antique. But I feel like I kind of want just like something right here. And I have this little bag of fun little like clip art. I wouldn't say clip art, but just cute little things. Like, oh, so cute. Like, we could totally put an owl right there. There's like apples. I like the apples. I do like the owl a lot. Maybe we'll do him. And I will ink him up. So let's pull out our little ink tray. This is what I'm using, Distress Ink Walnut Stain. You can use the oxides as well. I think the oxides just take a little more time to dry. So if you're impatient like me, maybe ink is the way to go. And even then, I still feel like it takes a second to dry, but that's me. Maybe I'm just really impatient. Okay. Look at how cute. All right. So we have that guy. We're just going to glue him down. And then we might add some little 3D element of some kind. Okay. All right, there he is. A little owl. So super cute. It makes no sense and I love it. All right, let's see if maybe we need a little 3D embellishment. We're going to break out the box here just so you can see what's going on. Okay, So in this box, this is just a cute little box that I thrifted. It has like my more 3D type embellishments, a treasure trove, if you will. So we can see if maybe we need something, like if we need a little flower. Oh my goodness. We could do one of these flowers and then a gem. These are cool too. I have the plain ones. You can stamp on these. I do have a bird, a bird and a bird. Yeah, a lot of this is going to be the flowers. These are technically not 3D, but they're pretty cool. They're thick. So it's kind of like when I don't know what to put on something, I just dig and eventually I feel like it finds me. You know what I mean? That's really cool. Look at that. It's like it's chipboard, but it has a key attached to it. I feel like I need it somewhere. Okay, it's a little big, but I really like that. There's buttons in here. More flowers. Here's a little leaf. Could do a little leaf. I kind of like the leaf. Let's go for it. Let me move this out of the way. And I think with the leaf we need something additional, like a little word. Let me just double check. So I have this. This is just some Tim Holtz words. I had a lovely time. So I can just pick one of these. It doesn't matter too much to me. And I will be using for this, because it is a little more heavy duty, Fabri-Tac or Fabri-Fix. Same difference. Okay. Put our little leaf down. And then let's see. I like the thoughts that whisper to my heart. I think right there. And then because this is kind of the same color, we're going to ink up the edges. I know, silly, but it's about the little things. Okay. Perfect. And then I'll be putting some extra glue on here, just so I know that it's stuck down. Okay. Perfect. There we go. Thoughts that whisper to my heart. I love it. If you can see that. It just gives it a little extra something. I could go and add some trim or lace to it, like at the bottom if I wanted. But let's focus on the inside. And I think what I want to do is, oh, we got a peely uppy here. See if I can just use some of that. Okay, and I think what I want to do, let me find my lid, is make the inside, I'm going to make a belly band of sorts, and then turn that, make a little booklet for in here that I don't have to sew in or anything, that I can just take in and out. I think that would be fun. So let's see. I need some sort of cardstock. So let me grab some cardstock. I'll be right back. Okay, so I went looking and I found another file folder. Although this one is very pretty. Very pretty. I almost feel bad just chopping it up, but we're just going to use a little piece. I think we could use like this piece and that would look cool. And so I'm going to measure to see how big this folder actually is. Hopefully, please be a good measurement. Okay, we're right under 7.5. doable. So we're going to set this off to the side. And I'm going to cut this, which I could cut it that way, but then it'd be sideways. So, okay. Getting the plan together. Bringing out my little trimmer. Okay. And honestly, I know this is past 7, so I'm just going to chop it first. And then we'll go from there. And I probably want like, let me flip it the other way. I want it to be kind of thick. And see, then the decorating work's already done. Yay! Okay. Perfect. Cutting that. Definitely saving this. Oh my goodness. So many great things we can make with that. You could even just use the images. Okay. And then I'm going to cut off we'll cut it at 3 inches. So it's going to be like a 3-inch belly band. Perfect. And now we need to cut it down to size. I think we should keep some of this. I like this, but I cut some of it off. So let's see here. Okay, so, and it was like right under 7.5. Oop, that's 7. So maybe if I cut it there, that will be perfect. Okay, let's hope I did my measurements right. Putting that away. Okay, moment of truth. I'd say it's just about good. Perfect. That looks great. Okay, so I want to ink up the edges. And then we're just going to do it easy peasy style and staple it in. I'm not going to decorate the back of this little folio thing I'm making. Notepad, whatever. Junk journal accessory. It's all fun, right? If it's paper crafting, if it's junk journaling stuff, it's just fun. Okay. Perfect. All right, there we go. Nice and inked up. And I'm not going to staple it right at the top because obviously to slide the papers in. So I'm going to give it a little bit of breathing room here. And we'll probably go like right there. So I'm going to get my Tim Holtz tiny attacher. And I'm literally just going to give it a few staples on the sides. Nothing crazy. And that way it's really secure, you know. It won't come off because of glue or whatever. Perfect. Awesome. But wait, we are not done because I feel like as cute as the staples are, wouldn't it be fun to cover them? So let's see. I have a little bit of trim. I just grabbed a random bit from near my desk. It's little green polka dots. And I think it would be so fun. I wonder if I have enough to like do the whole side. How would that look? Okay, if we had it like that, and then we shut it. I'm just curious. Oh, I think it would look so cute. Okay, let's do it. I could also just do these pieces, but then I feel like decisions. I'm sure y'all are laughing at me right now. I cannot make a decision to save my life. Okay. I mean, I kind of think that's cute too. I don't know. But then, okay, let me mark with a pencil. Shayla with a pencil. I have a fancy regular pencil. Okay, I'm going to mark it right there. Because I think that's where, no, but that wouldn't work because then of this side. All right, scratch that. I'm trying to figure out how I want this to, oh, look, I got some ink right there. That's okay, it's just a little grungy. Is that my hands or? We can cover it too. Okay, I think we're just going to go with the sides. That seems safer. Making a decision. So I'm going to cut this. Oh, I see what happened. And cut it right there. That'll be perfect. And we're going to definitely use our Fabri-Tac for that. Okay, if it wants to come out and play. Well. Alright, there it is. And I'll just do a little thin line, nothing crazy. I don't want it to bleed through. Okay. And we're tacking it down. Perfect. Okay. And then let's go and get the other side. So we did one side. And I could flip it this way too if I wanted to, but all right, that's perfect. Okay. Perfect. And the only thing I'll do is I might just cut off a little snippet of that. Let me see. Okay, good enough. I cut it a little short, but that's okay. There we go. Look at how cute. Oh my goodness. So when you shut it, it has these little like cute curls or something. I love it. All right, let's open it back up here. And we're going to make our little booklet. So this is pretty easy because all we need to do is really just have some paper and fold it over. Let's see what we got here. We have a little piece of letterhead, and I'm going to fold it. We'll fold it. I'm just thinking y'all get to see the real crafting process. Perfect. Like that. And then of course we'll cut it. I'll probably cut it at the 7 mark. So let's see. You can also tear it if you don't care about the lines and stuff. So at the 7 mark would be, but I want to cut, I want to leave the little castle. It's not a castle, it's just a building, but perfect. There we go. All right. And let's see if that works. So essentially I want to be able to tuck this underneath and see how it's having difficulties, so we'll have to cut it just a little more, which is fine. I might try and cut it. We'll see if this is good or not. All right, let's try that. Very nice. Yeah, that fits perfect. So there you go. So that's kind of my plan. And what I maybe want to do, I'm just thinking. So I can do this two ways. I can do all the papers, you know, folded like this, which I might run into an issue with. Decisions. Because I could just keep this flat. Maybe I'll do that instead. Okay, I have an idea. Follow me. So I'm going to cut this and we'll say probably like about right there. And let me zoom you out a little bit so we have more room. Okay, so we have that, and then let's do, I feel like I should have like a decorative piece. So we're basically going to do like a flip book style. Okay, I can chop off that little extra piece. Perfect. I just want to see how long it is. Should be fine. And then there's a little ladybug on it. I know, so cute. Let's do, I'm just looking for something. Okay, I had to go on an adventure, but I found some things. Okay, so let's build our little notebook. Okay, I like that. I thought this was cool. It's just one of those little index divider cards. So if we can somehow fit that in there. We definitely will need to trim it. Or maybe not. Maybe that could be in the back here. Okay, I like that. Maybe we'll just move this right here. Okay. And then we have an invoice. And I'm just kind of layering, so as best as I can anyways. Okay. And then we can trim it all up. Okay, so I think that is what it's going to look like, and then we'll trim this one once we get it all put together. And because we still have, where did I go? I still have this little, ooh, okay, what about, just curious, I have this piece I cut off. So I wonder if there's a way, and I think I see the way. Okay. Let's hope this idea works. I'm really excited. I get excited when I have an idea and I feel like I can make it work. But alright. So I'm going to do, just to kind of hold it all together. Okay, I'm not too sure what just happened. Hopefully I didn't lose y'all. Recap really quick. I literally just stapled these papers together. I layered them just so you can see what's going on here. And then I decided, because we cut this off, I am going to maybe, hopefully, use it like this. And then flip it around the back. I just want to see how far it bends. Probably not enough, but that's okay. But enough to keep it all in place, I think. Perfect. Okay. So now that we have that, I'm going to go ahead and just give it the old staple. 1. And 2. Okay. looking good so far. Excited. And then we'll do I feel like that's good. Okay, but let's cut this down just a smidge. Not too much, but you know, a little bit. All right, so we have that as our little flip folder book, if you will. And so what we can do is we can just take the last page, which this looks a little wonky, doesn't it? Okay. We can just take the last page here and should be able to slide it in, and then that way, oh, okay, we got to cut it down. Just kidding. So let's cut it down a little bit. We're learning. I told you all this would just be an adventure. And maybe what I can do, just because that looks a little weird, is get my rounder. I think this is it. Yes. And we can just, let's see if I can make it. Oh no, okay. I can't round it. I have to do it old school. Scissor round. Well, that one's not that great, but you get the idea. So there we go. I am going to ink it at the top here, because why not? See if I can get those edges. Probably should have done that before, but we're just going off the rails, so it's okay. It's okay. We'll just make it look a little grungy. There we go. Now let's see if it'll fit in our folder. Please fit. And I could definitely put a backing on this. In fact, I might. Look at that. It's going to fold. It's going to close. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. And I could trim this more if I wanted to, which I might. I kind of like it sticking out though, if I'm being honest. Very cute. So there we are. In all of its glory. We made a cute little flip book, and you could add a pocket up here or add like a cool inscription or a piece of art, whatever you want. Very, very neat. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And also give it a like and a comment. I definitely read all of your comments and I respond when I can. But I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And as always, stay crafty. Bye.